Hey Facebook, it's Aisha here, and I decided to make a video about my personal life and issue. I'm not posting this for likes or anything. I'm just letting you guys know if you guys are wondering how my big brother passed away. This is the only time I'll be able to say it. I mean, if you ask me in person, yes, I would say it, but it's hard for me to talk about it. But I will tell you. It's a long story. I was in 6th grade, and one morning I woke up to get ready for school, and I saw on the counter my mom had left like a bunch of money. So it's like, I don't know how much money there was in there. So I took some cash in there. I took a lot of ones, and I took some 50s, and I was gonna go to school with it like a dumbass. And me and my friend, we were walking to school, and my brother, he drove by, and I saw him and I waved at him. And he pulls up and he's like, "Where's the money?" And I said, "I have it." And he goes, "Give me the money." And I said, "Okay, but I'm keeping the ones." And he's like, "Okay." So I gave him the money and I kept the ones. And the thing that really crushed my heart was that the last words I ever heard from my brother was, "Watch when you get home. I'm gonna fuck you up." And that night, I ran away. Right after school, I ran away. I ran away to my friend's house. I didn't go home because I didn't want to get my ass beat. Because like a dumbass, I don't know why I took the money. So I ran away to my friend's house. Stayed there overnight. I got high with her sister. Thought it would make everything better. But it didn't. Because I had a big feeling inside my gut. Something was wrong. Something wrong was happening. I couldn't sleep until like 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. Knowing the fact something happened. Something wrong happened. I couldn't sleep. And then finally I just fell asleep. I wake up the next morning. My mom didn't know where I was or my dad. The next morning I woke up. My neighbor called. And she called looking for me, and she said, "Guys," she called my friend's phone, and she's like, "Is Aisha with you?" And she's like, "Yeah." And she's like, she's like, "Where is she? I need to talk to her." And I got on the phone with her, and I was like, "What's going on?" And she's like, "I'm coming to get you right now. You will find out yourself." And I asked her again, and I was like, "What's going on?" And she wouldn't tell me. So she pulled up in the driveway. I got in the car, and she was all like, "I don't know why you ran away for. This is serious." And I was like, "What's going on?" And she wouldn't say. So we were driving home, and I looked up through the mirror, the windows, and I see all my family, my brother's friends outside of my house, and there was a lot of cars. So I got out the car, and I didn't know what was going on. I got out the car and I walked up the porch, and I saw my cousin, and I was like, "Hi," all happy. And he looked at me all like confused as shit. Like, did she not know what happened? And I didn't. So right when I opened the door, there was a table sitting next to the wall. It had my brother's picture. that moment, when I saw that, I just fell to my knees, broke down crying, and I said, this can't be happening. It can't. Not even less than a day, he's gone. I see my mom crying next to the hallway, and I walk up to her, and she's busting in tears. And she told me, she's like, where were you? And I said, I ran away. And I told her, I said, what happened to Bong? She's like, he's gone. I didn't want to believe it. I honestly didn't want to believe it that my brother was gone. She told me, she's like, why did you pick up your phone? I said, because I didn't want to get in trouble, because I took the money. It's just, but that feeling, it hurts. I mean, on the fact that I have to go through life without my brother. I'm the oldest. I'm trying my best to be supportive with my family and trying to keep my head up and everything, but it's such a struggle with everything I've been through. Like, it's hard because the words that I'm scarred with is, watch when you get home, I'ma fuck you up. Like, who wants to hear that from their own brother and then the next day not even have to see them anymore? I thought his death was my fault. I blamed myself for his death, even though it didn't have anything to do with me. He was driving on the freeway off of Midvale. I don't know, there's like 2-3 stories, but he got in a car accident. He wasn't wearing his seatbelt. He was driving fast off the freeway, and he hit into going off the freeway, he hit into the curb or whatever. The car flipped 9 times. The second time it flipped, he flew out head first. He broke his neck. And just like knowing the fact that I have to live life like this, it's hard. And I just wish people would understand, but can't. I may look like a happy person, but I'm not. My life is just a struggle, and there's like nothing I can do about it. Because on the fact, when I had it, I didn't believe it. Until we went to the cemetery, and I saw his body. I couldn't take it. I looked at him and I just fell to the ground and I started crying. I was like, why is he gone? I was like, it can't be like this. I was like, this is a joke. I walk up to his body and I touch him and he's gone. I mean, I just wish my life didn't have to be this way. I wish it was the other way around. I wish I could have took his place in death and not him. But then at the same time, he's in a better place because of everything he's been through. I miss having him draw me like things for my birthday when he was in jail. I miss him calling me when he was in Reno, an ROP, the program, calling me, say happy birthday, and talking to me, say he misses me and that he loves me and everything. And I just miss hugging him and having him kiss my forehead and everything. It's just life. My life is just a mess. And I'll never get that same feeling back again. All I want to know is why he was only 19. Only 19 and he passed away and I was only 10. I was only 10 when God had to take his life. Sometimes I just feel like I wish I died and not my brother. I'm failing school. I'm not focused or anything. It's just, my life is just a bitch. And I can't do it no more. I'm trying so hard not to give up on my mom or my family or anything, but it's just so hard. I'll always love my brother. I never forget about him. He's always on my mind. I always sleep. I'm sleeping in his room. That's my room now. All I know is a part of him is in me. And I'm glad. But I just wish things didn't have to be this way. I wish it didn't have to happen to me. But you know, the good come, then the good go. And he was one of them. And now he's gone.